We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Oh, y'all got a notification. That's awesome. Woo! All right. Awesome. We can get this show on the road then. Make sure I'm not missing anything. And right. I kind of like this better. Yeah. We're going to do this. Yes, yes. All right. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your new moon in Sagittarius ceremony. This is going to be lit, literally. Other than that, thank you guys for your patience. Um, how y'all feeling? Biome. What's up, Greenheart Goddess? What's up, Ang Tang? What's up, Shockwave? What's up, Mercedes, Michelle Smith? Um, yeah, I'm glad you guys were able to get a notification right now. Shout out to Becky Rose who had the synchronicity. Um, Today we have, or tonight rather, we have a very, very, very special guest. For those of you who were here for last year, she was our guest then, and very honored to have her back. One moment. Awesome. So, yeah. And until then, stay ready for the show. This is definitely going to be one of the more magical rituals we do.
You got me?
Yep, nice.
Awesome.
Thank you for joining.
Hey, no problem. Thank you for having me again. I am very happy to be here.
Let me see. For sure. Yeah, so very nice to hold space with you. It's definitely been a while since the last time. Uh
Yes.
yeah. I
Like,
definitely I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say I definitely feel like if anything, not to play victim at all, but like there's definitely it's almost as if you and I had to kind of back away for a bit because of the attention and like more not like attention, but more so just the influences, I guess, that were. I don't think it's a problem for you, but like, yeah.
Well, yeah, and actually, I talked to you about it. I don't think I shared it, but I did a ritual of death and rebirth last year, right around my birthday. And let me tell you, folks, that was no joke. It has taken me a year to recover.
Oh my
So,
God.
yeah, so I did a lot of deep soul searching and a lot of, I live in the shadow. So it's more going into my darkness versus living in the shadow and really dealing with a lot of childhood traumas that I had not overcome and things like that. And I'm still working through them, but I am back to the point that I feel like I can be of benefit to people again. I've gone through and learned how to um, deal with some traumas. You kind of get to a point in your life where you think that you have got it all figured out, and then you do something like a ritual of death and rebirth, and suddenly it all comes crumbling down, and you're like, oh shit, I need to reevaluate how
Yeah.
things are. But I think I have an amazing partner with what I do, and she has kept things going, and amazing friends and family who have supported me. And
Is
you
that how
know
I think it is?
who? Oh, yes, yes, that would be
Oh,
Aquarian
nice.
Essence.
Shout out to Aquarian Essence. That's what's up.
Yes, yes, that is my partner. She is also an astrologer, and she's amazing at what she does, and love her to pieces. So, what I've been following as long as I've been able to, Mike. What amazing things have been going on with you? Because
Well,
your aura has expanded.
it has it. Thank you. First of all, for those who aren't aware, Brie is Storm Dancer. Do you rather I call you Brie or Storm Dancer?
Bree is fine. My actually, I was given a new spiritual name, and to not seem very, I have trouble saying it because I feel like it's very egotistical. But I was very
Yeah.
frankly told, I am now Shadow Goddess.
Shadow Goddess. I noticed that before. I remember you mentioned when we last spoke, and you said I was like guardian of the angel realm. That
Yeah.
you had a certain connection with the darkness too, which I thought was so ironic because you're pure fire, like you're Leo, Moon, Sag, Sun, and
Hmm.
I just thought that distinction was really amazing. And for those that aren't aware, like Bree is definitely someone in my life who has helped me embrace more the truth of magic and to really embrace more the fun experience of it. I've really enjoyed when you were teaching me how to create like multiple layers of shields. I would
Hmm.
totally love to get back into that work with you. I feel like over this year I have been rebirthing, so I think that's
Yes.
amazing that
You
you
know,
noticed it expanding.
yeah, and I sometimes wonder if I wasn't driven to do that to kind of pull some of those people that I am very tied into, which whether you know it or not, and whether Flight Boss knows it or not, you guys kind of got pulled along with me. I've been trying to
Yeah.
connect with him. I've been trying to connect with him. He needs to get hold of me. Um,
Yeah, and me too. I haven't been able to reach Flight Boss too. I think it's more so his hectic life. It's
yes,
hard to
yes, I
reach
think
him.
it is too. But
Yeah.
but yeah, yeah, I think a lot of people got pulled along when certain rituals were done by certain people, and
Thank you, by the
um,
way. I see that as a great thing. I'm very
yes,
grateful for
it,
that.
it's what we're here for. We're here to help alchemize for everybody, not just ourselves. Because the goal is unity in the end. So that's my goal anyway.
Okay,
So
that's
so
awesome.
yeah, so lots of good things coming up in the next year. I can tell you guys that I will be back in full swing by spring equinox. Until then, I'll be taking on limited clients, but I will take on one or two mentees, and I will still do some spell work and things like that, my energy work and that on the side. But I'll only be doing that 1 or 2 days a week. So
Nice. Oh, by the way, the link that you posted
Yes.
in the group, it's no longer there. I had deleted it
Oh, okay.
to make
Okay.
this new one. Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll share this out afterwards. So
Awesome. For those
yeah.
who aren't aware, I do have Bree's links in the description box below to all her Facebook pages. So make sure
Yes.
y'all hit her up. You once again, like you really came at the perfect time in my life to help enlighten and confirm some important things for me that I know exactly what you mean about being feeling egotistical because you pick up these messages from spirit and it's like really me like
Yeah.
am I just telling myself that? Is that just in my head? And so you had came shortly after and just like I wouldn't even say you confirmed it. It's like you gave me a higher understanding of what messages were coming in, and really that gave me so much currency to this day. Really gives me confidence. Like mentioning the sword of the universe and everything.
Mhm.
Still very excited about that. Even the advice you said to stop thinking about it over and over and just kind of
Just
let it
let it
happen.
happen. It's gonna
Yeah,
happen. It is. It is. And you have in this past year, I watched you mature a lot. Um, and not to say that you were immature before, but you have expanded your mindset and that you are more able to see things from multidimensional
yeah,
versus unidimensional. So you were moving quite, you're moving along even without me getting in there and teaching you. You are still finding the things that you need, and getting the people that you need are coming to you. So you know so that's been fun to watch.
yeah.
So
That was a
and, and
super honor.
and I love your talks, and I love your shows, but I don't always get to watch them because I am a nurse and I work 13-hour shifts, and I obviously can't watch them there. I'm asleep during the day. um, I've got a son that I got to go pick up at school, so I watch as I can. But a lot of times, I just watch your aura, and I watch how you're expanding, and I see how things are going with you, with your energy levels and things like that. And I think you'll notice that I tend to reach out to you when your energy's at its lowest to try to give you a little boost.
Thank you. Yeah, because there's definitely energy that I've been feeling, I've been fighting against. It's recurring, but not even fighting. I would say it's more just shadow elements. So I'm really glad to hear that because the rebirthing makes sense. I feel like a lot of this year was directly confronting aspects of myself I shouldn't be proud of, but turned around and just accepted. And it was like, this is a part of me. I'm not going to demonize it. I'm just going to moderate it, integrate it.
Exactly. It's not about saying that this is a bad part of me. It's who I am. It's what I am about. It's what I believe. It's what I feel. But that doesn't mean that I have to go out there and flaunt it or shove it down other people's throats,
Yeah.
I can embrace it without being active in it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's I strongly believe that unless you embrace the duality of yourself, you will never reach your full potential. So we're not meant to be all love and light. We aren't. We are meant to be shadow. We are meant to be darkness. We are meant to be all three, so that we are able to understand that nature is all three, magic is all three, you
I,
know?
I hate to interrupt you, but I just got chills. It's just hitting me right now. I would say the most major part, and I would say this lens, and this now confirms for me that yes, I did get pulled in a ritual, and you definitely are the shadow goddess because I would say the most part of this whole year was coming into the acceptance that I'm actually more I'm actually more representative of the dark, not like the dark side, but
Hmm.
like I'm more an aspect of darkness than light. And it really flipped around on its head how to understand. Not that I'm not the light, but
No,
that,
no. I understand what you're saying, but I know
yeah,
you need to explain for other people. Yes, you are definitely,
like a
you,
prince of darkness energy.
well, you would be what I would consider somebody who, a lot of people bring people from the darkness to the light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, like at the gateway. Like
Right.
it's,
At the gateway. And I think that you're a dualist in that nature. You take them from the dark and bring them to the light, and you take them from the light and show them that you show people their true nature.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
that makes
So,
perfect sense.
so to say that you are part of darkness, yeah, you kind of are. I mean, because our true selves, who we are deep down, that mask that we try to hide behind, shatters around
Yeah,
certain people. And when that happens, we have to face things that we thought were hidden, or that we tried to hide from ourselves. And it it's a moment of growth. It's one of the things that this is going to sound totally weird, but that meme that floats around that says an apology without change is just manipulation.
yeah,
Okay, it's kind of the same for ourselves. You know, recognizing that you've got a dark side without accepting it
yeah,
is just
yeah.
you manipulating yourself into
That's true.
believing you're something that you're not. So,
So true.
um,
I totally agree. That was really one of the best part. Even and I would say it was more sooner than recently. Like it was more after our rituals. It was just like I really got to understand the darker aspect of my being, and not seeing it as an evil thing anymore, and just seeing
mhm,
it as another aspect of me that needs to be balanced. And it's
yes, and that's what it's all about. It's about balance, and that's what shadow's all about. It's about balancing the light and the dark. So,
true that.
um,
So,
so
oh snap! Sorry.
you're fine.
So, yeah, I'm really excited about this ritual. I was excited when you mentioned that you did some pre-ritual work too, to
Yes,
prepare.
yes, I
So,
did. I did my cleansing and just got myself ready to be here and to be able to open myself up so that a lot of people can feel me and feel the
nice.
energies that normally Mike knows that I like to plan my rituals a little bit in advance. This time he got nothing. He got absolutely nothing, no idea about what I'm bringing to the table tonight
Yeah, true that.
because I think tonight's important to be a surprise for you too, Mike.
Nice.
Tonight, I think that we are going to do a ritual that is calling ourselves back to ourselves,
Yes.
and
Yes.
we are
That's
going.
literally what I did last night.
Is it
Yeah,
awesome? And
literally.
that is actually what we're going to do. To do that is we're going to call all of the elements to us, to surround us, to be one with us. And I know everybody has their own deities, gods, goddesses, lords, ladies, Jesus, God, Mary, Joseph, whomever. Tonight, I'm going to call on my two primaries to walk with us and help bind the elements into us, and be rebirthed. So we're skipping the death part for a large majority of you. I am going to take you straight to the rebirth.
Amen.
So I hope you guys are excited. um
And my apologies. I didn't really do like a ritual, but
you're fine.
I literally did set the intention for like a part of me to return to myself. So I'm more than excited. I think this is amazing.
You must have been hearing Hecate calling, because she was reaming my ass the moment that you said, hey, you you want to do this? Oh yeah. Oh, okay, we're
Word.
doing. Yeah. So yeah, so tonight is all channeled, folks. And you'll have to forgive the cigarette that I'm waving around. I'm
That's
wanting to
totally
light it, but
fine.
I'm being good. I'm not lighting it. So
If you do want to light it during this, you totally can. That's
okay.
totally not an
um
issue.
all right, because I'm a bad person. Smoke. I do not advocate it for anyone. um so tonight, what I want you guys to do as we're getting ready is I want you to find an area that you can darken and really get it, you know, nice, calm, and relaxing. If you have sage, go ahead and get that out. If you have a
I was gonna
favorite
light
candle
this
that
thing.
you use, go ahead and get that out. I want you all to be as comfortable as possible. If you are in a bra and you need to take that off, whatever you need to do, we want complete and total comfort here, because this is a very in-depth ritual. It's not going to be, you guys know I'm straight and to the point. Those who have joined us in rituals before, I don't make them last very long, but this is going to be very in-depth, and you are going to feel a lot of pull with this. You are going to, hopefully, some of you kind of feel like pieces of you slam back into your body and you feel whole. So I want you all to get ready, take a few deep breaths. I like the Damiana and the Mary Jane.
If
I
you
am
don't mind,
no,
what's your rising sign again?
my rising is Taurus.
Your Taurus rising. Okay, so for those who aren't aware, uh, Brie is a Taurus rising, Sag Sun, Leo Moon, and
Yes.
there's a representative of the primordial source of life and consciousness. So that's really more so what makes the ceremony like that much more meaningful. Super honored to hold space with you. Usually, I think I did this last time. I don't think we'll need to, but do you prefer I gather all the elements with everyone like
No,
normal?
that's perfectly fine.
That's
Yeah.
cool. All right. So yeah, I guess before we start the ritual, please finish what you're gonna say. But yeah, I'll just gather the elements.
Oh, somebody threw up that they were put up that they were smoking Damiana and marijuana, and I was saying that's a very good combination there. It really is. For those of you who don't know, Damiana is not only an aphrodisiac when smoked, but it also will expand any kind of herbal high that you're doing. So if you're using mugwort and Damiana, marijuana, whatever, Damiana will expand it, and it's legal. It's doesn't pop on drug tests, things like that. So
Good to know.
I like my herbals that I can smoke, because like the Damiana and catnip and mugwort. And
You said it's also an aphrodisiac,
it is an aphrodisiac.
and you smoke it.
You can smoke it, or you can make a tea out of it.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting. All right. I just cleared my table a bit.
You guys are welcome.
Nice.
Oh yeah, be careful with catnip though. If you smoke too much catnip, it will make you sick. So.
All right, one and all. So let us start with gathering the earth element. I think that's amazing. You were smoking on the tobacco, which I think it represents grounding. So that's a good visual for the earth. If you're willing to just let the energy of the earth raise up your feet slowly as it comes up to your crown. And you want to take your time with this. Just allow energy to slowly climb up and solidify just the necessary amount of grounding. All right, cool. You can also envision roots coming from your root chakra and cementing themselves in the ground as well. All right, cool. All right, and then next we're going to connect all of us together with the air. So you can envision a white light that represents all of our shared energy beaming down your crown and connecting with the roots. Whereas the earth went up to your crown, let the white light come down your crown shooting down your legs. And at this time, you can also envision in your mind's eye everybody holding hands energetically, just to symbolically represent linking us together. It is at this time, if we have any Reiki experts or healers or anyone who heals for the water element, now that we are connected, please feel free to envision healing energy falling down the waterfall through your crown or into your heart, or any type of anything that represents the water energy healing you. Shout out to Ancient Rose Water. I think that was amazing timing. As if anything, just imagine Ancient Rose Water healing you, the actual essence. And if yeah, and when you heal yourself, since we're connected, imagine it also healing everyone as well. I'm guided by a source much greater than love. Amen, Irving. Okay, so all right, now we're clear. Move this dot over. Put this here. All right, perfect. So finally, um, honestly, normally I usually do channel messages for water. Only thing I'm picking up right now, mainly, is just slight apprehension. If any of you feel, I don't sense this is for everyone, but a few of you may feel apprehension into walking into something new. Some may feel that this new adventure could open up old wounds, but you no need to worry about that. You are way much more guided and protected than what you had to go through last time. So please feel free to just open your heart. Once again, this is for anyone who feels apprehensive about starting something new or stepping into something new because you just went through this rebirth or death process, and it took out a lot of you. And the last thing you may feel like is starting something new, because it's like, I don't want to have to go through all that. And it's like, don't worry, it's not going to be like last time. You are specifically feeling like many of you, instead of embracing this new path and just walking into it, oh, heart open, you're just like, nope, I remember what happened last time. I'm just going to keep my heart closed and just move forward safe. And it's like, you can open your heart. I promise you can open your heart. Saying that to myself as well is you. Okay. And also, finally, we're going to shout out to Amber Scott. We're finally going to do the fire element. So for fire, I'm just going to light this tea light candle. You can focus any intentions on this candle. If you have any candles you want to light, or if there's just any passion you want to feel, or if you want to dance or spin around. And yeah, that concludes the elemental ritual part of this. If there's any new moon intentions that you may have as well, you could also intend this here too.
I'm being told to share a song that goes with fire,
Beautiful.
and it's my favorite song. It's one of my power songs. It's called Firebird's Child by S.J. Tucker. So I strongly encourage you all at the end of the ritual to go look up S.J. Tucker and Firebird's Child and listen to it, dance to it, get in the groove with it. You're going to love it. Or maybe Mike can pull it up and share it with us at the end.
You said
But
it's called a vibrant child.
Firebird's Child.
Firebird's child. I see it. Yeah. I could play it at the. Would you rather us play it at the end?
Yes, yes.
All right, we can totally do that. Sweet. I got the video up for when it's time.
Okay.
Awesome.
And we're going to end with fire. So when we finish with fire, if you'll just put that on. Okay. So I want everybody to take 5 deep cleansing breaths. Okay. We're going to count in for a count of 5. and breathe out for a count of 7. I find that this is going to be your best shot to get calm, cool, relaxed, and into the groove. So in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out for 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to do 4 more of these. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you guys some hand movements. All right. These are going to be to bring in energies to you. All right. So I want you to take your hands and put them up to the sky. Both of them palms up. And as you do this, I want you to feel the universe reaching down to you. I want you to feel the energy coming down into your arms and into your chest, your legs, and your feet. It should feel cool. It should feel relaxing. And it should just feel like a cool summer breeze. All right. I want you to bring your hands down, both palms down towards the ground, straight down. And you may get a little bit of shiver while you're doing this. That's actually perfect. That means those energies are moving right through you. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take one palm up and one palm down. And this is as above, so below. We're sharing our energies with both the universe and the earth. And then we're going to reverse and do palm down to palm up and reverse the energies just like that, Mike. Good. We're going to do out. So we're going to push our energies out to each other. We're going to allow each other to feel ourselves. And we're going to do so within. We're going to bring each other into to ourselves. We're going to connect ourselves. Your heart should feel a little bit warm with this. You should feel kind of like you've just connected with a bunch of people, and you may feel jittery, and that's okay. All right. I'm going to call in the goddess Hecate. She is one of the goddesses of the moon. She's the goddess of darkness. She is the goddess of magic. And I'm going to call in the god Ahura Mazda. He's the god of light. He is the protector. My matron and my patron are dark and light. I asked them here tonight to be with all those who should ever watch this video, to protect us and to guide us, to bring us through the rebirthing process in a seamless, painless, and manner. We're going to call upon the power and energy of air. And air is going to come and bring us new life. With this new life, all negativity from our old life is banished. Our lives are blown clean. We are given a breath of fresh air. We're going to call upon water to wash us clean, to fill us and rejuvenate us, to heal those pieces of us that have been lost, to make them smooth for reconnection. We are going to call upon the power of earth. We are going to ask that it binds us back together, that those fragments of us that have been lost through the ages and time rejoin us. We are going to ask that spirit imbue those energies and bring back our ancient knowledge. We're going to be asking spirit to awaken us, to bring us forth into the next turning of the moon with our eyes wide open, our hearts healed, ready to receive, give, and be love. Finally, we're going to ask that fire blaze within us and be a light for all those who need it in the darkness. We're going to ask that it shows us the way through the shadowlands and shows us that there is nothing to fear in the darkness. We're going to ask it to energize us, to motivate us, to allow us to become all that we can be, so that we can rise like the phoenix from the ashes of our old life, fully renewed, fully reborn, and one within ourselves and within each other. This is asked tonight and willed this night. So mote it be. Whenever you're ready, Mike, go ahead and put that song on.
Beautiful. Okay. It's 6:33 right now too. I thought that was still an intervention. Oh, okay. Let's see.
I am the firebird.
Can you
I
hear it?
am his daughter. I am the firebird's child. I am the firebird. I am his daughter. And like the flame, I am wild, 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 wild. I am the firebird. I am his daughter. I am the firebird's child. I am the firebird, the boldest song you've ever heard. Join in the dance and make it wild, wild, wild. Join in the dance and make it wild. To see a maiden dance around the fire is not so strange. But fire dances around the limbs of this uncommon maid. Be brave enough to burn and you'll be brave enough to fly. Join your sister's palace as she lights the morning sky. I am the firebird. I am his daughter. I am the firebird's child. I am the firebird. The song you heard. Join in the dance and make it wild, 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 wild. I am the firebird. I am his daughter. I am the firebird's child. I am the firebird. I am his daughter. And like the flame, I am wild, 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 wild. Wonders of the water, air, and food are all the same. Never no wonder like the wonders of the cave. Really fire what you are and never walk in shame. You must not fear the blister if you take a life in flame. I am the firebird, and song is my name. I am the firebird, I am his daughter. I am the firebird's child. I am the firebird, the boldest song you've ever heard. Join in the dance and make it wild, wild, wild. Join in the dance and make it wild. You're brave enough to dance when you are brave enough to fly. Forget what's right and proper, you won't know until you try. You're brave enough to fly and you are brave enough to burn. Take my hand and join me in the carnival of turn. I am the firebird, I am his daughter. I am the firebird's child. I am the firebird, the boldest song you've ever heard. Join in the dance and make it wild, wild, wild. Join in the dance and make it wild. Sister, will you follow me? Sister, will you follow me?
Brothers, join in.
Sister, will you dance with me?
I love the lyrics.
Sister, sorrow walk with me. Sister, will you follow me? Sister, will you dance with me? Sister, sorrow walk with me? Sister, will you follow me? Sister, will you follow me? Sister, will you follow me? Sister, dance with me. Morning now. Like a flame, you must be wild. 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 I am the firebird. I am the soldier. I am the firebird strong. I am the firebird, focus on the bird. Joy in the dance and take it wild, 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 wild. I am the firebird. I am the soldier. I am the firebird strong. I am the firebird. I am the soldier. I am the firebird. So this is my name.
All right, guys.
That was beautiful.
So take that energy, go out there, spread your love, okay? One thing I want to say about love before you all go is remember, it's not always clean, it's not always pretty, and that's no reason to run from it. Okay? So I wish you all the happiest of seasons to come. And if you want, you know, I think Mike's got my Facebook. You can add me as friend. I've got my public figure up there. So if you are interested in having me as a mentor, by all means, we can negotiate prices. And then I've got the Storm Dancers, where I work with Aquarian Essence, as well as several other really great people. And you know, we can work through spells or whatever it is you guys are needing. So thank you so much, Mike.
Thank you again for joining us.
Not a problem. You have a blessed one.
You too, as always.